You just brought something that made me think of it. Have you ever heard of the term like active nihilism?
I don't think so.
So you know what nihilism is,
Yeah.
right? So active nihilism is more of a positive spin on that. Like you said, we're all like you just feel like you're when you're disconnected, you're just floating, right? And like you're just floating through life. But also, like yeah, I'm just floating through life, you know? And like no matter how much control I have to do it, like I'm just floating through life and I have no idea like what awaits me because like I didn't. Let me ask you this. Did you, because I know that I didn't. I didn't decide that in June of 2018, I'm going to go to this place called Miramont because I'm going to have a drug addiction. And then I'm going to sit down next to this woman named TJ. And then, 6 years later, we're still going to be close friends. Did you make that decision when you were a kid?
No. Oh no, certainly not when I was a kid.
Right. and it just kind of happened, right? And when I think of like I said, when I think of all of the crazy things like that had to happen just for that to like, and even on a more like existential level, I guess, right? Cuz and I'm going to take it way back, right? So this thing had to happen, whatever you want to call it, to create this universe. Then to create this galaxy had to be formed. And then this solar system. And then not only this solar system, but our planet had to find its way into like the habitable zone, right? Meanwhile, not being destroyed by asteroids and everything during like the Great Barrage or whatever. Like we got hit by the moon, for God's sakes. And like hit by another planet, and that created the moon. Like for this planet not even to be destroyed right now, and then after billions of years, something decided to crawl out of the ocean, and all of these different species of things started to happen that evolved into us, and then our species, particular species of human, had to win out, right? And then from there, two people met, had a child. And then they met and had a child. So on and so forth. A couple hundred years ago, like our particular ancestors had to be on a beach and get plucked off of a continent and brought over here. And then one day, like you had to decide to move to Philadelphia. I had to decide to move to Philadelphia. All of this stuff completely independent for us to meet at this one point.
Yeah.
Like, who am I to think that I had any kid? Like, all I did was kind of float through life making decision after decision after decision that got me here. But I had no idea what was going to be waiting on the end of all of those decisions.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I can have complete control over it, but realize that I have no control over what happens with it.
Right.
Right. I can have complete control over my decisions and have no idea. And sometimes I don't have complete control over my decisions because I can only decide on the options I was given.
So what is it? So what is this piece, like this spirituality piece that helps us get this thing and stay sober? Like, what's the difference or the shift for you?
That life is happening to everybody and we all make it to the same destination ultimately. It's just a matter of when we get there.
Yeah.
All of us end up in the dirt.
Yeah. For me, I think it was purpose. Figuring out that, I mean, for me, like, I like how we're all floating, but it doesn't help me to feel like I'm floating and not going anywhere or doing anything productive.
Correct.
And for most of my life, that's how I felt. I'm just out here. I have no control over my life. So I try to do things to make control happen. And that doesn't work either. And there's a 12-step program that I'm also part of where they say you can have higher power or higher purpose. For those of us where the like religion thing kind of clouds things, higher purpose is something I could grab onto. So I remember being like if I ever get sober, I'm going to help other people. Right. And just that drive, let's get it for myself so I can help others. And now that I have it, I have no choice but to help other people. That keeps me going, and that helps me feel connected to myself, to God, to others. So I think that's kind of what spirituality is. It's bringing meaning, bringing like just this understanding that there's greater things out here. I'm in my own space floating, but yes, am I going with the current or against it? Can I add to whatever this all is? For me, bringing purpose or, having a purpose does that.